Okay, guys, so um here's a mixed entry I did on VIX75 again on lower time frame, and it is due to too much refinement. So what do I do? What do I find here? First of all, VIX75 has been bullish for a while until we get to see a consolidating price, right? So we see price trading to QML right here after you grab liquidity. Like I said, a value of the block is very much valid if you get to see liquidity on that area close to your point of interest. So what happened here? We have the market trading to trade right there, the QML. Then did stop on grabbing liquidity, and what happened? We see trade down, right? Breaking the area of demand that we have here after respecting it for a while, cleared imbalance, trade back down in liquidity also. Now we have liquidity here, generated here also. So I was expecting to sell at that area too. Okay, but I did refine too much. So yeah, how did I start my analysis? I have someone on a comment who asked me how I did my analysis. First, I was at the weekly chat. I was at the weekly chat. So what did I find on my weekly chat? Um, Sorry for the delay. My meeting network. So um, okay. So let's forget that daily. Okay. So back to the weekly chat. I was at the weekly chat. So this was what I saw on the weekly chat. This engulfed candle right here. And when you see something like this, price is tend to trade to that area at 50%. Okay, tend to trade to that area at 50%. You use your Fibonacci, you will see that it's traded 50%, right? See that snap point trade at 50% level right there. So after I traded, sorry, so after I traded into that area 50% at the other block, after it respect this other block here on the weekly chart, just like you see the same pattern right here, right? You see trading to that and reject from there. So after I saw that, you won't see my entry on the 4 hour, okay? You won't see my entry on the 4 hour. But guess what I found here? Also, there's an area of course module here. We have QML here, and right here I have this area right here that was violated. So I was also watching price there. So price reject is consolidated at that area in which we have the QML at that 50% also. So my entry you will see on the 4 hour, right? Like I said, you have to be advanced to be able to do analysis on lower time frame. So if I go down to the 1 hour, you won't see anything there, right? So 15 minutes, you won't also see something clean here. But as long as I know what I'm looking for, I'm very good to trade the lower time frame with good risk reward. Okay, so now on the 5 minutes, what do I notice here? I notice this other block here that was violated right there. Okay, and it trades into Quasimodo area where we have significant support resistance and the build up right there. It trades into that. This turn as inducement. It trades back down, comes back up, and used that auto block again as a point of mitigation and acted as a resistance, right? Now look at this here. We have our Quasimodo. We have higher high, higher low, higher high, break of market structure. Then we have liquidity generated right there. And what did market do? It grabbed the liquidity, went straight to our area of supply and reject from that area. So right here, this is what I was supposed to sell, but I ignored this and I was looking at this area right here. So if we run down to the lower time frame, it's very clean right here. Okay, we have the supply right here in trace into that area, right? And we have our MPL right here. So I did refine it too much right here. Okay, so on the 4 minutes, I was waiting to see a confirmation entry, a break of structure, and I finally got that break of structure, which is this demand here that was violated. Okay, after a little respect. And what happened again? We have liquidity, trend line liquidity right here. Okay, so very much valid that this liquidity need to be grabbed. Okay, and we have our QML right there. QML right there. Refined too much. I placed my entry here instead of here because I was also looking at this as QML instead of this. Why? Because the 1 minute time frame is very clean and clear right there. We have higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. We have the break of market structure right here, and this here was broken with this low. So right here we have significant support resistance, so area that's been tested multiple times, and on top of that we have our supply zone right there. Okay, we have our supply zone right there, the auto block, MPL, whatever you choose to call it. I was also looking at this, okay, because I thought this was valid. But for you to validate an area of entry, you can use your Fibonacci to validate an area of supply and demand. Okay, so if I use my Fibonacci from this high to this low, you can see it's exactly at 79% fib level, which is a premium pricing for selling short. So I guess I didn't trust that and I was looking at this, in which I was supposed to look at this. So yeah, this is a missed entry. So deleting deleting it and won't let my emotions with me. Okay, so this is my KLO. Like I said, I confirm my auto block if it is in line with my course model. It is my confidence to be very confident that my trade is gonna be active. Okay, it's gonna be valid. So yeah, what actually happened? And the price is supposed to move rapidly away. It shouldn't consolidate, just like here. Okay, so right here, if you watch my previous video, I thought about this. You can see area supply here was violated, right? Not every order block you see you call order block and expect it to hold price for long. So you see price trade into there, violated, and respected so little and take them out. Why? Because this is the main area, this is the value zone, this is also a trend line liquidity. That's why you see it trading in that trend line. Those who are trying to sell short here, they are kicked out of the market and went straight to a point of interest. We have imbalances here. This is an inducement again right here. Then we have the constant model in line with our auto block, 1 minute auto block. You see how I do my confirmation entry. You see I have my confidence. But still yet, I'm still here to teach about smart money concepts. So when I'm free, I'm gonna explain everything and how I have my entry and how I do analysis on lower time frame. That is just fun for me, like the minimum stop loss. My entry here was $1 stop loss right here. So imagine I have this here and the risk reward ratio is very huge. I'll be having $20 here on VIX75. It's very volatile. So this is a clean entry on VIX75 right there. So 2 minutes, very clean chart, imbalance. We have our significant support and resistance and our other block right there. Okay, so at 78% retracement level. So this here is me refining too much. Okay, because I already see this cleared that imbalance here. I left this behind, and this was the recent supply that took out the broke structure and took out what demand right there. So yeah, that is how I trade on a lower time frame. First of all, can find where it's mitigated on higher time frame. Okay, so that area, blue area shaded on for what is it? If I spread that zone, we went bullish straight to the 50% of engulfed candle I showed you on the week chart. So here QML, I love QML. Like I use it to confirm a trade. I love QML. So anytime I see a pattern of QML, I know that it's likely to hold. Okay, and it's mostly used on lower time frame, and it gives a better risk reward ratio. You understand? It gives clean, like the clean setup right there. Just look at that. We have liquidity. So this zone is valid. Okay, this zone is valid. You can also say also approached that area with liquidity. Also, you can say approach that area with liquidity. Also, we also have the straight line liquidity right here. So yeah, that's how valid my zone, my point of interest in this here is something I noticed myself. Like it's a strategy I found out. Like I would say is a setup, a pattern I found out myself while studying the chart for a long time. So yeah, we get to know more about this, and yeah, please like, subscribe, and any questions you have, you can drop them in the comments. I will reply you as soon as I can when I'm free. Okay. So yeah, do take care of yourself. Thank you.